Today on CCX News, a weapon scare at a local school, what police found and why the person detained wasn't supposed to be there in the first place. A teenager is facing felony charges after bringing a knife and a hammer to a New Hope school. 18-year-old Nathaniel Zion has been charged with possession of dangerous weapons on school property. According to the criminal complaint, New Hope police responded to Cooper High School last week after school staff reported a trespasser may have brought a machete into the school. Security cameras showed Zion, who is not a Cooper student, enter the school wearing a mask and a backpack. Police found a machete, knife, and a hammer inside his backpack. Zion posted his $10,000 bail and has a court appearance in June. Crystal Mayor Jim Adams will have a challenger in the upcoming November election. Using Hagemeister Nature Area as a backdrop, Rachel Broughton launched her campaign for mayor. Broughton describes herself as a fiscally conservative, socially progressive environmentalist. She currently serves on the city's Environmental Equality Commission and plans to make the environment a top city priority.
I want to see my community making a change. And I don't think it needs to cost us money. I think we can actually save money by making smart, thoughtful choices for the climate.
Broughton also wants to see the city end its current road maintenance schedule practice. She thinks the city should opt for an as-need basis for mill and overlay projects instead of a regular schedule, believing it will help the city save money and reduce its carbon footprint. A major road resurfacing project impacting Plymouth and Golden Valley is set to begin. MnDOT plans to resurface a more than 7-mile stretch of Highway 55 between Old Rockford Road in Plymouth and General Mills Boulevard in Golden Valley. Highway 55 will be reduced to one lane in both directions at Old Rockford Road through the end of May. The project also involves adding what are called J-turns. Instead of crossing 4-lane divided highways to go left, a J-turn has drivers merging with a right turn before they can turn left. 6 intersections will be impacted. According to MnDOT, studies have shown J-turns reduce fatality crashes by 70% and injury crashes by 42%. Meanwhile, a pedestrian bridge in Golden Valley will be out of service for a while. Take a look at this. A truck with a crane struck the bridge on Duluth Street by Scheid Park on Friday. The bridge was damaged and will be closed indefinitely. No timeline was given as to when it may reopen. Spring is in full swing, and that means some flowers are already in bloom. We'll bring you to a Golden Valley home that draws people near and far. On cloudy days in Golden Valley, you don't have to go far for a bright pick-me-up.
This is actually going to be a sea of daffodils. Every year there's going to be more and more and more.
Warren Kapsner's house on Edgewood Avenue seems to do the trick.
The daffodils just every year and every year. And I didn't have many, but they expand and they're resilient.
Warren specializes in resilient plants. His bushes and trees for 2.
That's really more of a shade plant.
And the daffodils fit right in.
This was all grass. The whole thing was grass.
Back in 2021, he had about 2,500. Just 3 years later, that volume has at least doubled.
Then it really amounted to something, and I thought, well, I'm going to put a lot more in. So now there are 5,000 bulbs.
Warren's daffodil patch could have up to 10,000 flowers in it at peak. You might ask, why so many?
It makes a statement.
Around this time of year, neighbors from near and far stop by the lawn.
People are just amazed. They really think it's just wonderful. And they're very thankful.
Warren says he does it for those reactions. The springy perennials are just a bonus. Warren welcomes anyone to stop by his daffodil display. He's located at 130 Edgewood Avenue South in Golden Valley, and he says the best time to see the flowers is within the next few weeks. An annual spring tradition is underway this week. It benefits a good cause and is sure to sizzle.
So today, we're going to actually unload the trailer of the car here because Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, we have a smelt fry here at the community center in the armory. The first fryer going in the spot. This is actually our 61st annual smelt fry. This has been a pinnacle of the Brooklyn Park Lions for many, many years. That goes straight back there.
A lot of people look forward to it every year, and the smelt are getting harder to find. We have to do some serious research to keep the supply coming.
With such a diverse community, it really appeals to that cross section of all of our community members.
So this whole area will be covered in tables. We'll have chairs.
It is our largest fundraiser, so we depend on it for raising funds for giving back to the community.
Everything that we earn, everything that we pull in over this 3-day event goes back into the community. We do not keep any of it for ourselves. This is where every Smelt dream is made into.
I would say come early. Don't wait till the very last minute because we have run out in the past. So come early and enjoy.
If you smelt it, you dealt it.
The Lions are expecting to fry up 1,300 pounds of smelt, a new record after running out last year. The smelt fry runs through Friday.
CCX Media, your source for great local programming, is available on Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and Roku. Our free app allows you to stream all 3 of our channels live. You also have access to a large on-demand library, including full sporting events and daily newscasts. To find us, go to the store, search CCX, and download our free app. Then sit back and enjoy all of your favorite local content. The CCX Media app, available on Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and Roku. When it comes to spring sports, synchronized swimming probably isn't the first activity that comes to mind. A combination of 3 area schools forms the SynchroGators. We're getting ready for a big meet later this week. Ches Moots has their story.
Whether it be in practice with music bumping and routines corresponding, or at a quiet figure meet with judges silently critiquing every delicate move, the SynchroGators are working their craft, that is, the unique sport of synchronized swimming.
It's just so different. Like, nothing's really like it. I did dance for, I think, like 6 years, so this was like a nice, dance with swimming all together.
At some point, every one of the 13 SynchroGators that go to either Maple Grove, Osseo, or Park Center High School dove into the sport of synchro and got hooked.
I've done competitive swimming for 8 years, then I wanted to try something new, and I was like, you don't really see synchronized swimming anywhere else, so I was like, I'll give it a try. And I just kind of stuck with it.
In synchro, the swimmers aren't allowed to touch the bottom of the pool. Timing and repetition is just on the surface of what makes this sport so difficult.
You need a lot of trust in your teammates because doing something outside of the water is very different than doing it inside of the water. You just need to have a certain level of trust with your teammate.
When you're holding your breath underwater and you decide it's time to come up, you do whatever you can to get to the surface as quickly as possible. It's never graceful. But in synchro, they have to think about what they're going to do before they come out of the water and how they're going to make it pretty.
The SynchroGators are in their 28th year as a district-wide team, and they practice 6 days during the week for a total of 15 hours in a week. All that time together creates synchronization in and out of the pool.
I love the connectedness between the younger swimmers and the older swimmers, almost like mentors and mentees, which is really lovely.
Here, everyone knows everybody, and it's a little more exciting than just swimming laps.
In Maple Grove, Chaz Motes, CCX Sports.
The SynchroGators host a home meet this Friday at 7 p.m. at the Maple Grove Middle School pool. The state meet is scheduled for May 23rd and 24th. The 3-day Ted Brill Grade 8 Boys Hockey Tournament Showcase wrapped up Sunday. Several local prep players skated this weekend in South St. Paul. High-performance senior team section 4-5 in white, featuring players from Champlain Park, Maple Grove, and Rogers, among others, taking on HP team section 2-6, which included players from Armstrong, Cooper, Benilde St. Margaret's, Breck, and Wayzata. First period, Wayzata's Jake Matson passes to high school teammate KD St. Hubert for the shot and goal. Team 2-6 leads 1-0. Another Wayzata connection on the second goal. Matson, D. St. Hubert, DeLuke Miller for the goal. Great passing there. It's 2-0 after a period. Team 4-5 comes back in the second. Champlin Park's Trevor Aberwald gets behind the defense, goes in and snipes a shot home, and ties the game at 2. Aberwald picks up an assist here, feeding Jared Griner of St. Cloud Cathedral. Griner's goal puts Section 4-5 ahead 3-2 after 2. Section 2-6, though, ties it in the third. Ben Norris of Benilde St. Margaret snaps the shot home. This game ends in a 3-3 tie. The team from Sections 1 and 3 won the HP Senior Division title on Sunday. 4 other teams competed in the HP 18 division for high school junior players born in 2006. They also had local players competing. That tournament was won by the team representing Sections 7 and 8. That's all for sports. More CCX News after this. Find more prep sports games and highlights at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.